Hello everybody, I'm Ramsis. We're back for our continuation of our look through SimCity 1991 on the Super Nintendo. We're building our own city, Ramsis City that is, and our goal is to get to Megalopolis and to get most, I don't know if we can get all, but we're going to get most of the rewards you can get here, and then we're going to try to get all. That is the goal too, to get all the rewards. The only reward we've gotten so far though is, that's right, my house here. That's all we've gotten, but that's alright. We have some more stuff coming our way. And we're going to probably do the money trick. We just have to get to certain levels before we do that. And I want to get something that you can only get when you got to 10,000. We're at 10,000 people now, so we can get a gift you couldn't have gotten if we did the money trick right away. So there is a method to my madness, a little bit at least. So like I said, I do want to try to get all the rewards that we're able to. We're not going to be able to get all of them, but we're going to try to get as many as we can. Alright, that's the goal here. So we're up to 20,000 people almost. Our city's coming along nicely. I'll give you a little sneak peek in case you forgot, need a refresher. Yep, we're doing the lane by lane method or the double method. I'm just going to switch it up every now and then. Eventually all this is going to be replaced by rail anyway, so don't get too used to it. But for now we do need roads because roads do give rewards also. So we are going to need roads, and then we'll get rid of all the roads and then we'll do the railroads. So we are going to build all roads for now, and then it's going to become railroads. Yes, there's a method to a madness. It's going to take a while to go through all this. Alright, so now on to part 2 of let's build our own city here in SimCity SNES. Let's get back to it. Before we do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell if you like what you have something to say. Check us out on our main channel. We are spun off from Vesper's Retro Reviews. Our retro's alive and well and not going anywhere anytime soon. And I think that's all I have to say. Let's get right back to it. Let's start building. Alright, so residential demand is high right now, so we're going to let these residentials come in. And it's probably because a few factors. Taxes are at 8% instead of 7%. Traffic is pretty bad here. Yeah, there's a few factors of why we're probably having some stagnated growth, but that's okay. We're going to let it all come in. That's why this land is good. Look at that. That whole strip is just land. This is even though this is third on the list, this is actually a pretty good land, 728. Not the best. Not the best. 61 is the best. Yes, I know. But that's okay. We will make it happen on, what's our number? 728. We will make it happen on 728. Let's build more residential. Alright, so we're losing all the high-quality residential. That's because of pollution, crime, and a lot of other factors. That's fine. Keep going. Alright, we'll put... let's see, more commercial there. And then I think we'll just... residential here. And we'll go all the way... there we go. Alright, we're gonna need another power plant, too. And a stadium. Alright, so yeah, we're getting there. Alright, first things first, let's build a new power plant. And I think we're just going to put it right here. We're going to get rid of these industries right here. Put it there. And we're just going to put power lines here. There we go. And we're going to replace all this with parks, yeah. Put parks in here too. Alright, so let's build the stadium also. How much is the stadium? 3,000. Yeah, we're going to do that too. We're getting close to the money threshold now, but yeah, we're getting there. Put the stadium right up here. There we go. Yep, so we're getting to the point where we want to now run out of money, but not yet. Alright, there it goes. Sometimes you can get a dome, sometimes you get a regular set. I think if you build in the winter, which we probably should have waited another minute, you get the dome. But I like it where you can see what's going on, so I don't mind that we have a stadium instead of a dome. Okay. The commercial demand is now high. I think we're gonna put... I think we'll put commercial here. and here. Yeah, very good. And you want roads because a lot of roads leads to rewards. So we do have to put a lot of roads down before we get to the railroad. Like I said, there's a method to my madness. I know what I'm doing. You gotta get rewards to the roads, and then you can get it through all the other stuff, you know? There we go, see? We already got our first reward. So, the zoo. So let's see. The children of the city need some form of entertainment. How about building a zoo so they can learn all about animals? The income from the zoo will be added as special income. So that's great. So we get $100 for the zoo. And what's the requirement? One stadium. You build one stadium and you actually get the zoo as a reward. And we're going to save the zoo because we don't need it yet. But it's going to give us $100, so we do want it. When we build our... We might actually just put it right here and add it as a residential. I might do that. But there's no reason not to. I think you can get another one later on in the game. We'll see. But for now, I think we'll remove the hospital and put it there. Yeah, let's do it. Hospitals don't give you anything. I think it's only schools that give you something. So yeah, we don't need the hospital. Let's put the zoo right here. There you go. Now we have a nice little zoo. Is that cool? That'll definitely help raise the value here. And that's what I'm trying to do. I want higher values here. Alright, so we got another one of the rewards. Very good. Up traffic, though. Well, they're just gonna have to wait. We're not ready yet. I'll let you know when we're ready, Doctor, whatever your name is. Alright, so industry has the demand. Let's put some industry in. Whoops, I did it again, but that's alright. We do have to spend money, so... There we go. Did I just quote Britney Spears? You better believe it. Oops, I did it again. Alright. Alright, now we're going to turn taxes down because now making money is not as much a priority, you know? Because we're going to do the trick soon. Alright, let's just keep watching everything come in. Alright, so what is the value of the land here? I'm kind of curious. Not very good. That's because of all this garbage here. But yeah, we have a long way to go. We got to get all the way down here. A long way to go. Alright? So that's alright. I'm trying to get some valuable land up here for now, but we have a long way to go to get to the good stuff, yeah. Long way to go. Oh, and let's see how crime's looking, because we might have to put another police station in. We'll do that. Let's see, crime. Not bad. Not bad. Pollution. Alright, so far so good. Okay. Alright, yeah. We're still in good shape. The industry is where all the demand is right now, so... Do that. I'm sort of mixing and matching. Some will be single, some will be double. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. And like I said, it doesn't even matter if I connect this, so I'm not even going to. But when it's railroad, I think I do want to connect everything. I mean, look at the traffic here. Isn't this crazy? Yeah. Now that's traffic. Alright, we'll build it up. Add some more commercial here. Yeah, we're not worried about land value here. This is not where we meant to build a high value. But it's kind of cool that we can get some high. Like, we have a high here. That's pretty much all we got right now. Everything else is upper. But that's alright. This wasn't meant to be. Oh, we got another one here. Yeah, next to the zoo. Good. Alright, so commercial is still high. Let's get some more commercials in then. Okay. Build another industry here. We'll put parks in here. There'll be a little buffer there, that's okay. Yep, you don't want to overdo the industry, because then pollution starts to spread everywhere, so you gotta be careful with that. But you do have to meet demand. People need jobs. That is part of the goals you have as mayor. You gotta make sure people have enough jobs, you know? Alright, so far so good. Let's keep going. Alright, residential demand is going back up. Very good. And once you reach certain levels, you're going to need an airport and a seaport. That's where, and you, as you can see, we can't afford either of those. So that's where it's going to get troublesome here, because we're not going to be able to build those for a while. Alright, so what levels are these here? These are too high, so these all come in as high. I don't expect it to stay that way because we're going to be building more industry, but at least for now we have some good properties. And we got another upper, or another high, yeah. This one just next to the zoo became a high, so it does change, but it is very weird. Like, look at this. You have a medium here, and then you have highs here. There's no rhyme or reason to how they decide it. Or there is a rhyme or reason, it just, you know, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Alright, there's demand for everything again, so let's put more residential. That's the goal. And keep on building the roads. The more roads you have, the closer you get to more rewards. That's what we want. Keep building those roads. And I think we're going to build commercial here instead to keep a buffer. Yep. But these are already reduced down. You can see they're already down to middle. So it goes fast. See, they were high, now they're down to uppers. So it goes fast. Yep. Eventually, we're going to have to fill in every spot. If we want that Megalopolis, we're going to have to fill in every spot here. So there's not going to be any free space eventually. But for now, there is. So we're going to work with what we have. So we have the convenience store. That's the low here. Yeah. Do we have any other low? Yeah, so this thing here, whatever, it's hard to tell in the picture what some of these things are. Like, I don't know what this is. Like a supermarket or something? It's hard to see. Looks like a engine or something. I don't know. It'd be cool if the instructions showed you exactly what these buildings are supposed to be. Just out of curiosity. Because I have no idea what some of these things are. Alright, we're probably good. Well, we have police station there, police there. So police is fine. Fire, we are going to have to build more fire because there's a reward attached to it, and we want to get at least one of those. Like I said, the goal is to try to show you one of every single reward. I don't think we're going to get every reward, like I said, but I do want at least one version of every reward that's out there, so that's the goal here. Alright, so commercial demand went down, residential is the highest, so let's focus on that. I think we'll build next to the stadium, right? But not right next to it. Yeah, we'll do that. That way we can get use of the forest here for now, but don't forget we are going to be getting rid of all this. And we'll put parks next to the stadium. But you do want parks also. Parks leads to reward also. Everything almost leads to a reward in this game by plopping down. The more you have something you plop down, it will eventually lead to a reward. Let's put it that way. And you notice that we're going to put residential right next to the zoo. There we go. Alright, they're already coming in. Now, commercial demand might be down because we don't have the airport, and unfortunately we can't afford the airport yet, so that's just gonna have to wait. Alright, we're at 30,000. 30,000 people. Alright, commercial demand is low, so let's build more industry. We'll just keep building it on the outskirts. Keep it away from the people. Alright, this is coming in. That's good. Now we'll put that. Like I said, it's all gonna be gone in a second anyway, but the more of anything you put down, the better. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Alright, commercial demand is coming back, so I think we might add it right here. Yes, we will. And I think we'll add commercial right here. We'll put more industry here. Alright, so you want to keep industry away, but you need enough to give jobs to everybody. So you have to still fulfill the industry need. That's very important. But you don't want it right on top of houses, because that's not where people want to live. Unless you're very low housing, and you don't want that. You want some, but you don't want it all that, because then you can never develop as a city that way. Let's see. We still have 3 highs, though, so that's good. And some more coming in. We'll see what happens. Good. Alright, so what's high now? Commercial and industry. Alright. So let's... I have to build more commercial. We'll build a commercial here, actually. I think we've reached enough of that to do that. Build another city area. We got a nice residential block here. And we're gonna need more police stations soon. Let's see how crime is looking. I'll put another police station in. Yep, crime is getting bad now, so let's see. We'll put one. We'll remove... Nope, we don't need to remove anything. We're just gonna put it right here. There you go. That come in. Yep, lowering crime. Yep, lowering crime helps. See how that just went up? So you have to keep an eye on the crime. Pollution, there's really nothing you can do about it. As long as you keep it out here, you'll be fine. But you need industry. You can't really do anything. Traffic, of course, you replace all the roads with rail. We'll do that later. That's really it, you know? Land value, you try to keep some of the forests because they do like that for high value. And you want to be on the waters, you know, that's high value also. But at least crime, you can do something with. You can at least add police stations where needed, so... Alright, residential demand is going back up. Excellent. I mean, technically we should right here and then put a commercial next to it. Right. And then we'll leave it like that for now. Well, even we could put industry here, yeah. We'll put park in between it. That's what we'll do. Okay. People do like to live near industry. You do have to keep that in mind. I don't know how exact it is. I don't know how much of a program that is into it, but I think it does make a difference. You don't want to be on top of the industry, but you have to be close enough where there are people that work in these industries that want to live near them. So you do have to keep that in mind. Alright, we're at 40,000 exactly. It's pretty good. And we're not losing money, so right now I'm just going to keep going. If we're not losing money, I can't be too upset. It's when they demand everything else, that's when we'll start going crazy with it. Became a hospital. See, school I don't mind, because school will help us get a reward. A hospital doesn't lead to anything, so... Nope. Alright, there's no C demand right now, so forget it. There is some more I, so we'll put another industry. Keep going. Again, you don't have to connect them. I know it looks nice aesthetically, but you don't have to. We'll figure it out later when we build the rail system, but for now, we're keeping it as is. We're not worried about it. Okay. Build some more residential here. We'll build here. Boy, we're making a lot of money. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do the trick. I mean, it's not a bad problem to have, but we are making money. So, unless we're losing money, I'm gonna keep going. We'll know when we have to do the trick. Believe me, we're not there yet. It's nice when you can actually make money in this game. It doesn't happen often until you get later on in the game, of course. Like technically, when we can put the seaport down, we really should do that, and I think we will soon. But the airport is gonna be double that price, all right? There we go. It's coming in. Ah, we got a top. Our first top. We'll see how long that lasts. I have a feeling it won't, but there you go. This is what a combined building looks like. It's called top. When you have two R4 highs next to each other, they have a chance to combine and become a top. And there it is. There you go. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, what's in demand? Residential. Alright, let's keep going. If residential's in demand, we're going to keep on spinning it. We'll build more there too. Put more parks in. Yep, and for now I'm just going to keep it like this. I'm not going to put anything here. But on the blank land we will, but not on, you know, like down here I don't mind doing that. We'll start building right here. I'm going to keep the tops where they are. There we go. That'll be more than enough residential. Another power plant needed. Alright. So when we spend this, then we're going to be at our next reward. Alright, so let's do it. We just got to find a place for it. I think we're going to have to move the... Oh, boy. Nope. We'll go down here. There we go. So now we should get our next reward, and there it is. SimCity Savings and Loan. SimCity Savings and Loan would like to build a branch office in this city. I hear they offer low-interest loans for city improvement. Sounds like a steal. I mean a deal. So there we go. Now we have the bank, and that happens when you go under $2,000 and you have more than 10,000 people. So I'm not building the bank yet because I wouldn't even know where to put it. Actually, yeah, I do. I'm gonna put it right here. Yeah, we're gonna put things down. There's no reason to avoid it. There we go. Alright, so now we can spend all the money. So now we're down to $200. We might as well spend it all. Oh, there we go. Welcome to SimCity Savings and Loan. We are happy to offer $10,000 low-interest loans to those who wish to improve our community. Your payments will be $500 a year for the next 21 years. Would you like to take out a loan? Not yet. Or probably not ever. I don't think we need it. So let's spend all the money here. Okay. Let's put the speed on to slow so we don't lose anything. So we spend $100. Alright, we'll build another commercial for $100. And we'll build some road. Alright, and then we build 3 parks. We're out of money. There you go. Alright, so now we're out of money. So what do you do? Well, now you go to the taxes. So this is how you do, so you might want to pay attention, folks. This is how you do the money glitch in the game. Alright, we went as far as we can. Now we're up to the money glitch. And technically we could take out a loan, but there's no point. We'll just do the money trick. I showed you how to play the game pretty well here. So what you do is you go to taxes, alright? You gotta go to taxes. And you gotta turn everything to 0, including transportation. Turn it all down to 0. Okay. Alright, now we gotta turn the taxes back on. Remember how we turned it off? Now, yeah, so we don't want auto. And when the report comes on, we gotta hold L, alright? We gotta hold L, very important, and we'll show you what to do when we get there. Alright, everything's coming in. Alright, so it's December. Right, we're on fast. No, we're on slow. Alright, let's go to fast. So now when the tax report comes up, hold L. It's very important. Right when it comes up, push L and do not let go of it. I want you to listen. Alright, I'm holding L. I'm holding L, alright? I'm not letting go of it. So we go down to go with figures, alright? Okay? Now you gotta wait for it to change to January because the cycle hasn't happened yet. I'm still holding L, by the way, yeah. There we go. And now, what do? You go back to taxes, alright? This is important. While still holding L, okay? Everything has to go to 100 now. Still holding L, still holding L. Okay, now you go to figures while still holding L. Exit out of everything, let go L. And you only have 1,800. Alright, so what happened? You're probably wondering. We made too much money in taxes, so we're gonna do it again. This time we gotta lower our taxes. Yes, we're making too much money. We're gonna try again, but that is how you do it. You just have to make sure you're not making any money. I waited too long, we're making money. That's the problem, but that's okay. We'll do it again. We have time. Alright, so now I have some more money to spend while we're waiting for that to happen, so let's do it. Let's put in industry here. And what else can we do to spend some money? Put some commercial here. We want it next to the bank, of course. Traffic jam warning. Oh. Alright, so this area is not coming in, unfortunately. Well, nothing we can do about that. But I think we'll remove this power here and plug it in here. Put a park here so we get an extra park. Very good. Now demand is going to be very high because I turned the taxes down so we can do the money trick on the next cycle. And yeah, we're going to have everyone is very happy with us. Oh, there you go. We reached the capital. Capital, population of more than 50,000 people. Congratulations, your city has become a capital. All eyes are on you now, so it's time to show your stuff. Build airports and seaports to improve your commercial and industrial zones. So now we get some cool music. This is a song we'll hear for a while too. This is actually a pretty good song. Oh, but traffic is not good. No, traffic is not. Oh, there we go. Scale model of the city. You have been given a scale model of your city. You can see it using view in the information window. Alright. So let's look at that. There you go. So now you get like a nice view of your city if you want to like just have an overhead view of it. Very cool. Okay. Alright, let's build some more residential. Traffic jam. Build some more residential. Alright, we're almost out of money again, which is fine. That's the goal. Good. Alright, we'll build more. I want it near the bank. That's actually... should bring in good commercialization here. That's good. Right, down to 197. So before we end the episode, we're going to do the money trick again. This time it will work, and maybe I'll save $1 or $2 just to play it safe. I think as long as when you're in the middle of the game, it's a little different than when you start up fresh and you already have taxes coming in, etc., etc. So we'll do it a little different here. Alright, so let's see. We want to spend all our money. Alright, well, by demolishing and putting a new residential, that'll do it. Very good. Now we have $79. Okay. Let's spend $5 here. Good. And we'll put some parks in. There we go. Alright, so that'll do it. Alright, we gotta lower everything down again, don't forget. Alright, and then when the tax report comes out, remember you have to hold L and then put everything back up again, alright? So we're going to do it again, and if it works, huzzah. If it doesn't, we'll figure something else out. I know I'm doing it right, but hold L, okay. Now put, let's see. Go with figures, so hold L, go with figures, remember that. Okay. Now still holding L, you gotta... Yep, you gotta reopen it again to get it back to where it's supposed to be. So you go to taxes, put everything back to 100. Okay. Now remember, still holding L, alright? I'm still holding L. There we go. So that's how you do it. Now, why didn't it work? Because we were making too much money. So that's a little... I'm glad I showed you that, actually, because I didn't realize that. I always did it right at the beginning of the game. This time I wanted to make sure I got the bank, and once you got the bank, you can't be making any money, or you only get the surplus of what was left over, and that was $1,000. Yes, so you have to make sure you have negative funds when you leave that menu, and then it'll work. And that's why it worked this time, because we saved a few dollars to make sure that there was money added to it, and then it subtracted, and then it was minus. So there you go. So I showed you where it doesn't work, and I showed you where it does work. It just worked. All right. So we're going to put it in sleep mode, and we're going to end it there. So now the fun starts. We're going to really make the city into something crazy and strange and awesome and get all the rewards and show you how to make a Megalopolis, all right? So I took it to a capital with doing it the regular way, and I could have gone all the way to... probably Megalopolis. I could have, but it would have taken a very, very long time because you got to wait for the money to come in. That's the problem. Like, you know, airports are expensive, seaports, and you got to keep building. With this, at least, that's going to take care of some of our problems. But we're still going to try to play it safe and honest and not go crazy here. I don't want to build everything all at once. We want to have fun doing a long play here. So it's going to be typical Ramsis style where, yes, I'm using the money cheap, but we're not going to just build it all at once. We're going to have fun seeing it as it happens, all right? So there you go. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell if you like what you see and have something to say, and I know you do, and I thank you for all who do. check us out on our main channel, Ramsis Retro Reviews, where retro is alive and well and not going anywhere anytime soon. I'll see you all next time. We're gonna build amazing city now. We have $1 million minus $1. And by the way, if you take out a loan, you can still take out the loan for the 10,000, and then it becomes a weird number, but it'll still act. You won't get more money. It's just you'll see a weird number. You only go up to 99999. They only accounted for 6 digits, just in case you were wondering what happens. So anyway, see you all next time. Here as we build up Ramsis City. Yeah, it's gonna be fun next time. Can't wait. See you there. Bye bye.